Hi, thanks for joining us. My name is Lisa Jones with TNL Construction and the Struggling Family Fund, my community organization I'm trying to get up off the ground. I'm here interviewing Dr. Surgar Trask. Introduce yourself, Dr. Surgar Trask. You left again. Are you there? Unmute. Nope, can't hear
I
you.
gotta stop hitting buttons. I'm here.
Okay,
I have to stop hitting buttons.
all right. It's in your court
And
now.
while I'm talking, if you want to go ahead and send the link back out again, you can
When?
as soon as I start talking.
Oh, sing it.
You can do it through your telephone.
Oh, I don't know how to do all that yet.
Okay, your telephone and your. Okay, it's recording. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, you can use your telephone. Alrighty, we are training. And I'm just letting everybody know that we are in a training um, platform. This is a training platform for those that desire to be on the TV, to have maybe their own channel, to be able to broadcast, or even to be able to speak in front of large audiences, such as we're worldwide and we're very global. And Lisa today has decided and selected and has decided that she was going to go ahead and push forward. She's going ahead no matter what it looks like, no matter what it sounds like, that she is going on and doing it anyway, no matter what. And that's what we have to have. We in 2021, we have to have that no matter what attitude. We able to just get in there and do it. It doesn't matter if you make a mistake. You're human. You're supposed to make mistakes. It's okay if you're not perfect. You never will be. Get over yourselves. And let me tell you, you never will be perfect. Okay, there's only one, and we're not that one. Okay, so we learn together. We get strong together. We're never going to suffer alone. There's too much for us to do as women. See, we got a woman as vice president. We got a woman that's making statements. So we've got to grab this door of opportunity, go through this door, shaken, nervous, whatever it takes. If you need a drink, take a drink. You need a cigarette, take a puff. Whatever you need to do to just do it. But one thing about it, just don't quit. Now you know we're in training, so we're going to start from the beginning. And I hope that you take some notes and get some of these nuggets because this is going to be an amazing show tonight.
Are you ready for the questions?
I'm ready for you to introduce yourself,
Okay, again.
what your ministry is about, and how we can help you in your ministry.
My name is Lisa Jones, and I have a for-profit community organization called the Struggling Family Fund. I'm trying to get off the ground, and what it is I earn the money. I try to earn the money to help people. I give away 35% of my profits to a community fund that helps people in the community during the holidays throughout the year if I have enough money. But until then, it's just the holidays. And I do some fundraising for people when they come to me. That's about all I can do right now. I have a small construction company, woman owned, family run, doing remodeling. And I started a t-shirt business called TNL Construction Gifts for a Cause, where I donate 35% to my for-profit community organization. They take 35% of that and put it in the community fund. And I'm also taking classes at the ATS Business University, which is where we're learning how to do interviews and get unscared of being out in the public. But and I'm very scared of being out in public. I am a hermit by nature. And I am interviewing Dr. Surgar Trask. So, Dr. Surgar Trask, where are you from?
I am from Minneapolis, Minnesota, by way of Oklahoma and Texas.
And what
I'm
brought
actually a re-transplant from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
what brought you down here to Texas?
My mother moved back down to Galveston. When she moved down to Galveston, I was actually living in Alaska.
Mm,
And so she always wanted to live by the water. She just loves the water. And so she came down to the Galveston area. And then I came down following my divorce in 92. So I've been transplanted actually since 92, started in Galveston. Then Hurricane Ike came and
mm,
tore my world upside down, along with many thousands of other people. I survived. There was a lot that didn't. I lost everything along with a lot of other people, but it was a new beginning and it was a great new beginning. I really don't feel I would be where I'm at right now had it not been for Hurricane Ike, because I had to display strength that I even didn't even know I had when it came in there to pulling other people's personal property out of rubbish and trash and wetness and yuck and mold. You don't even think about those things. You're in construction, Lisa. You know how you have to go into some of those homes and people's lives are still in there, but they had to leave, whether it was domestic violence, death, or whatever occurred, that where they had to leave quickly. And this was something that had to happen. The people had to leave quickly, and there wasn't anything left for many of them. I'm thankful that I have my strength. My mother is still here with us. My grandmother at that time survived. My brother and my sister and the kids, we all survived. Material things, you get it again. But your life, no. So yeah, so that's how I've been actually here in Houston now. This will be the sixth Christmas. I have my sixth Thanksgiving and my sixth Halloween here in the Houston area.
all right. And what is your passion?
My passion is to see God's people recover, get delivered, be set free, learn the word, know the word, and to pull greatness out of each and every person I come in contact with, whether it's a child of 2 years old or whether it's an adult of 87 or 90 years old. There's still greatness. I like to say, as long as there's breath in our body, we can make it. It's never too late as long as there's breath still in your body. I'd like people to know that they are worthy, they are blessed, and that there's not anything with God that they cannot do. And so, in doing that, I work with the Red Cross. I'm a minister, an evangelist, a missionary. And so, yeah, my passion is to really serve God's people to the best and be the best that I can be to represent my God.
Right. What's the most difficult thing you have ever had to endure?
The most difficult thing that I've had to endure, I would have to say, wow.
Mm, a bunch. I know I
I
got to say it.
I'd have to say my sobriety was the most difficult, yet it was the easiest. It was the most difficult in the sense of knowing that I would never drink again, that I would never drug again, that I would never live in the dark again. It was difficult because I had to sever my ties that I had with alcohol. I had to sever my ties for 31 years. It was my comforter. It was my mediator. It was my companion. It was my love, my peace, my joy, my sex, my everything was in drugs and alcohol. And so when I had to say goodbye to suicide, I had to say goodbye to drugs and alcohol. I had to say goodbye to prostitution. I had to say goodbye of harming myself, cutting myself. I was a cutter at one time. You know, I had to leave that, and that was a loss. And so you do go through bereavement. You know, you have your classes, you go to AA and NA and psychologists and sociologists and psychiatrists and all of that, your church meeting and your church family. But you get to the point, Miss Lisa, that when you have to say goodbye, it's hard. It's not easy, it's hard. But what stuck into my head that kept me clean and sober these 23 years is one man, and his name was Chris. And before I left the Galveston area, I would run into him at Walmart or at Randall's grocery store, up on the seawall or down on Broadway. And, you know, no matter where we were, no matter if it was him and his wife and his kids, or if it was wherever we were, I'd always stop and say, "This man here saved my life," because he said, "Sugar, if you go back out and use ever again, no matter what amount, it's going to kill you. If you put a penny piece of crack on a pipe or a $50 piece of rock on a pipe, you're going to die." And that's all he had to say. He says, before you pick up or you leave the house, walking down to where the dope man is or calling him on the phone to have him ride up on his bicycle and deliver it, call me. And his wife said, "Don't call him, call me." And so I have both their cell phone numbers, right? And 23 years later, I never had to call them ever, ever. The fifth treatment took me 5 treatment centers. So that was really the hardest thing I had to endure, is being delivered from. I knew I could not do it on my own. I had tried 5 other times. I knew that I could not make it by myself. I had to have the Holy Spirit. I had to have God. I had the Word, and I had people around me that loved me. And so I didn't. That was hard because I had to say goodbye, and it was like a death, but it was for my life. Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations, you're doing very
Thank
well.
you,
Yeah.
thank you.
And what are you doing now?
Well, right now I am still with the ministry that I've been with for 18 years, Joan Hunter Ministries, which is a healing ministry in Tomball, Texas. I work the prayer lines, and I do all the hospitality and food for the guests, the staff, and the volunteers. There can be anywhere from 50 people to 270 people. That's been the largest crowd that I've had to service food for. And we have ordination twice a year where people come from all over the world. We just had an ordination in June. It's generally April and September, but we just had one in June, and 5 countries was represented and 24 states was represented. And then when I'm not doing that with Joan Hunter Ministries of Tomball, Texas, I have my own ministry, which is Scar Free Ministries. It's a ministry of healing, restoration, deliverance, and the prophetic. And I have an outreach ministry, which is called Cover the Earth. And back to Hurricane Ike, which was in 2008 in Galveston. I was one of the ones that was on the island that lost everything. Only thing I had was the clothes on my back, and I had went to Walmart early that morning before Walmart shut down, and I bought some underwear, some chips, and about 6 or 7 things, which was in the trunk of my car, and that was all that I had. And so as we were going to the different places where they were housing and feeding and clothing, no one gave us underwear. No one gave us clean socks. The Red Cross gave out blankets, but they were limited. So Cover the Earth, which is my outreach nonprofit chapter of my ministry, I give out socks, underwear, shoes, and blankets.
I got
Socks, underwear, shoes, and blankets.
I just had a grandma talk to me, asking for help for her little 15-year-old autism grandson, and he needs socks and underwear. I might hit you up. What?
Oh, see there, you never know. You never know. And then I am involved in having my own broadcast network, which is Something Good Broadcast Network, and I have a TV show that's Something Good is about to happen, and I'm going into my fifth year, fifth season, Sunday nights, 9 o'clock. Houston Media Source, hmstv.org. Every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Can you
Now,
put that in chat? Oh,
say it again.
can you put that in chat?
9 p.m. Sunday evenings. Something good is about to happen. And that's HMS, Houston Media Source,
Hang on.
V
Hang
dot
on.
org.
E dot what?
.org.
We'll start over from the beginning.
H M
M
TV dot
dot.
org.
So you're breaking up. HM.
HMSTV.org. HMSTV.org.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Okay. And every Sunday night. And go ahead and put the phone number down.
Hang on.
49
Hang on. I'm like having troubles here. 409.
333
Okay.
9006. And I'm always looking for guests to come on the show. I'm always looking for someone that has a product, an idea, a book, a service, a nonprofit, an agency of any caliber that's kingdom minded. I don't care if you have t-shirts, if you have cups, if you have, it's, yeah, hmstv.org. Yes, 9 p.m. Sunday, Central Standard Time. Everything here is 6 Central Standard Time. Texas time is Central Standard Time, CST. So, and I'm always looking.
Do you charge? Do you charge for them to come on your show on Sundays, or is it free?
No, ma'am. There's no charge.
Free.
No charge.
Right.
No charge. No. Now, to have your own channel and to have your own program, yes. But to be a guest, such as you're a guest, even though you're interviewing me tonight, that's, so if you have camera ready, already camera recorded videos that I can pop in already, and you want to have your own channel, make certain you contact me, 409-333-9006. Let's talk. Can we just talk? We have a brand new year ahead of us. And my slogan for this year is, we have to run in 2021. 2020 took too much away from us. We don't have time to be lackadaisical. We don't have time to just float through. We got to hit it. We got to run in 2021. And so maybe you said maybe 10 years ago, 8 years ago, one day I'm going to be on TV. I'm going to have me a TV program. Well, the door is open. And that's one thing, Miss Lisa, I'd like to share with everybody. The windows of heaven are open. The doors are open. The time is now. Now is the time. To whatever that dream has been, don't worry about money. Don't worry about finances. Just put it in the atmosphere. If you put it out in the atmosphere will bring it back to you. You have to call it out. Atmosphere, listen. And atmosphere will listen. And he will bring it back to you. Because the word says, if you delight yourself in me, I'll delight myself in you, and I will give you the desires of your heart. The desires of your heart, whatever that desire might be. But you got to give the Lord, you got to get the universe something to work with. And if you do that, hey, the universe will do the rest. God will do the rest. Because you've got to remember, you've been bought with a price. That heart you think is yours, it's not yours. That mind you think is yours, not yours. That soul, it's not yours. So you've got to allow to make the changes. And wherever you step one time, I don't know anything about no broadcast network. I got this during COVID. Of all the times to be presented and blessed with an international global broadcasting network. I says, God, I don't know anything about any of this stuff. I said, but if you said I'm supposed to do it, but then I was reminded back in 2012, Tallahassee, Florida. I just finished recording 8 cooking shows. My cooking show is Cooking with Sugarlicious. And I was standing in the parking lot and I looked up at that building and I said, one day, yeah, broadcast network. And so that's how that was 2012. It didn't manifest until May of 2020.
Hey,
With the TV show, something good is about to happen. I
maybe,
was I
maybe,
was a guest.
maybe we should start a reality TV show, huh?
It's in the process. It's totally in the process.
All right.
In fact, the producer and I, we're talking right now. He's just come in from Atlanta,
Huh?
and that's what he's wanting to do. See, my TV broadcast network is going to be like OWN, which is OFERS, or TBN, or Daystar, or any of those. It's the same capability. I'm just working at getting it to that point. So I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about it. But you've got to just remember, if it's been a dream, God put it there. He gives us these things to see what we'll do. I could have just said, "Oh heck with it, I'm not doing that." But it was the same thing about the broadcast, the TV show. I was a guest, and I was a guest, and I went outside again in the parking lot, and I said, "Lord, I'm gonna have me a TV show." In April, June 15th, I recorded my very first show. Just put it in the atmosphere. That's why I go in the parking lot. Sometimes, even after church, I'll go in the parking lot and I decree and declare, boom, and things happen. Put it in the atmosphere. Give it to God. I'm also working on, before I know we've got to close down pretty quick, I'm also working on my 4th book. I've got 3 books in my book series of Shattered Mirror by Dr. Sugar Trask, Sheila Trask, Trask on Amazon, in fact. And those are the books that they're going to be taking and making a screenplay and prayerfully reality show will come from that in a couple of years coming. But that's what I'm doing. I'm on my 4th. Now that I've gone through COVID, pretty much, I can now add that into the book. But there'll be some other things, other issues that people seem to be dealing with: health issues, mental illness, domestic violence, things of that nature. And so that's what will be in the other books to come. And then I've got the 5th book, which will be, they're working on that with me now, which will be another cookbook will be involved in that. So you can go to the website, www.scarfree03
Hang on.
ministries.com. That's SCARFREE 03 ministries.com.
It's in all caps. What? Yeah, it is. Right.
And so, and I'm also involved with ATS Business Universities. ATS Business Universities is a university that has been founded by Antonio T. Smith Jr. And what it is that it's a university that offers business classes, real estate classes, sales and marketing training, as well as personal improvement classes, health and wellness classes. And so we just have to understand that a lot of the things that we are going through, that because of cost, uh, COVID, uh, everything else that's going on right now in our lives, this is an online university, and there's certification. And so if you know that there's something that you want to do, but you just really don't know where to start, if you want it to be a nonprofit, if you want your business to be LLC, a series LLC, all of these, the courses are there. We have our senior courses, junior courses, sophomore courses, freshman courses. And so, again, that's ATS Universities. And what I'm going to do, I
Surely.
believe that I do this is at my link right here. And let's see, I think we can do it. There we go.
Oh, there. Oh, there it is.
Before ATS Business Universities, I would not have been able to do that.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, I'm learning how to work the Zoom. I'm learning how to StreamYard. I'm learning how to create funnels. I have a landing page now, and that landing page is connected to the scarfree03ministries.com. And I'm just so excited with what God is doing, and where He's taken us now with ATS Business Universities. We also, and the link is there in the chat, we also have a marketing department, and we have an e-commerce department. We have a book publishing company, as well as ATS TVs now. So we're kind of like getting movies, real documentaries and movies that can be seen and watched right now. In fact, like right now, and that is through ATS. You can go to ATSjunior.com. ATSjunior.com, theatsjunior.com. And you'd be really impressed with the movies, because these are originals. We have one that's called Resegregation that is being aired right now. Oh my God, it's a tearjerker. It's something that you really will go back and watch over and over again. Now, back to the Ricasa, back to the marketing department. You can get paid while you're learning. You can earn while you learn with Ricasa. Ricasa, it's not a MLM, it's not a multi-level marketing. All you do is refer people. Hey, I was thinking about you. I'm involved in this right here. Why don't you just go ahead? Here's the link, check it out, and get back with me. That's all you have to do. And money, ching, 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 comes right into your account every month, every month. And so if you want to earn while you learn, Ricasa, the marketing department, is what it is. But again, grab hold of that link. Go to YouTube. That's my name, YouTube, Surgar Trask. Like, comment, but ring that bell. I need you to ring that bell. YouTube, Surgar Trask. Facebook, Broadcast Trask. Author, Surgar Trask, or Surgar Trask. All social media. Dr. Surgar Trask, Surgar Trask, author Surgar Trask, broadcast Trask, all of them, social media. And then again, you can call. You can go to the website, www.scarfree03ministries.com. And you can find me on the social media. But I'm looking for guests and I'm looking for people that are serious about making a difference in this world, leaving a legacy. So, what? You don't have any children? Leave a name legacy. Your name is your brand, and your brand is your legacy. Why don't you get one started today? Why don't you do this today? Don't delay, do it today so you can run in 2021.
Okay. And what is your next?
My next is going to be film making. That's my next. I'm going to be taking some more additional classes with Houston Media Source, which is right downtown Houston, and in conjunction with, oh, wait a minute, I've got a current next. My next is Saturday. I am in a play, Miracle Christmas, which is a true story about a young lady, a family, which this was on the news. This family, the grandmother died in Hurricane Katrina. They were trying to push her up to the attic to get her on the roof so the helicopter could come and flight her away. And they slipped, and mom went back down, and she was heavy set. And then, with all the water and the weight and the tiredness, she just gave out and gave up. And that's going to be this Saturday. Then on, oh, I have to back it up. Thursday, I am with the authors with Sorethia Hall, and I will be sharing my books on Thursday the 10th, the movies the 12th, and then on Friday the 18th, I have been nominated once again for my books, Shattered Mirror. This is volume 3. I won last year with volume 1. And so I'm excited to see how I place this year. That's the 18th. And so that takes care of all of December. And then we'll be going into another play. In fact, she's going to be starting that next week, casting for another play. But January, February is full of great things that's going to be happening. I will actually be speaking with a large platform. And I'm excited. Watch my Facebook page. Continue to go to Broadcast Trask Facebook page, and I will be posting everything on Broadcast Trask Facebook page. And that is the Champion Summit that is going to be taking place in February. Absolutely. I'm excited. So my speaking engagements are just pouring in, actually. People are starting to contact me to be able to come and speak. And I owe a lot of that, again, to ATS Business Universities. Their other portion is the Bureau of Dominant Speakers, which is overseen, and I'm a client of Phil and Susan Sorrento. They have the Humor Consultants. That's humorconsultants.com. Phil and Susan, I am one of their clients as well. And so I am excited. 2020, I am on the run in 2021.
All right. One more question.
Okay.
When you die, what do you want people to say about you?
I want I want them to say she never gave up. She was a pioneer. She opened many doors for many people. And I want them to be able to point to themselves and say, because of the God inside of her, I am who I am and what I am today.
All right. Well, thank you very much for this interview, Dr. Surgar Trask. It was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Here you go. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we go?
Merry Christmas to each and every one that's tuning in, is watching and online right now, and for those that's going to be able to watch the replay, and for those that's going to be able to see it on Something Good is About to Happen TV show. Sunday night, 9 p.m. All right.
Merry Christmas.
Bye bye. Merry Christmas.